Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In a previous video, which 4 weeks ago, I put a couple of buckets of first early potatoes and left them in the polytunnel. So we'll have a look and see how they've got on after like roughly 4 weeks. And I've the remainder, I didn't chat them, but I had them in this box in the back of my car. I've opened it up today. They've chatted themselves, so that was handy. Right, so the two varieties I've got are Rocket and Swift. So I'm going to clear a bed, and we'll get them in the ground, and then we'll have a look at the ones in the buckets in the polytunnel and see if putting them in there so early is going to be any benefit. Okay, let's go. We've got the raspberries creeping out into here. Up the back part of the bed is where the raspberries were, but they'll be coming out. If you've ever grew raspberries before, you'll know that they're really intrusive and they spread everywhere. So that's it, roughly dug over. So now I'm going to get them in my hands and get as much of the bindweed up as possible, because if you dare don't know, if you leave that, or even smaller than that, even that amount in, it just goes mad again. It's not something that you can get rid of easily. I think you've just got to see it as a work in progress and slowly get rid of it. So this is my first time using the kneeling stool. It's a seat and a stool. Hopefully it'll save the knees. The bees will take it up and down with the weeding. this was going to be a no dig bed, but because I've concentrated on the metal raised beds that I bought last year, this will be one that will be for the future. But in the next couple of years I want to have the entire allotment no dig. One, because I think it's a proven method, that it's more productive and easier to maintain, and as I'm getting older, obviously the less digging I've got to do, the better. But as I say, that's a long-term plan. We'll get to the planting now. So with seed potatoes, I plant them for first earlies. I plant them the rows 10 centimetres deep, the space in the rows 30, and about maybe 50-60 centimetres between the rows. So on this one, so the length of the bed is roughly nearly 160, so 35, so I'll get 5 there, along there, and then rows that's about 50. So I'll stick in 2 rows, that'll be 2 rows of 5. It's a bit less than 50-60 apart, but we'll work with the space we've got. This trowel certainly helps me, because I'm always wondering if I've done sort of approximately the right depths. So you can see there it goes up to actually 10 centimetres, which is the depth of these potatoes. I think that was about £10 off Amazon. So we'll start off with a Swift that I've kindly self believe that because they grow, I don't know the technical names, but because they grow, they spread out lengthwise instead of going down depthwise, like main crop. If that makes sense, that you don't have to earth them up the same. So drop the comment in the comments what you do, what's your opinion on it, because I've heard conflicting opinions. But the main thing is with all potatoes, make sure they don't get exposed to the light, and you end up with a failed crop. But I don't think I'm pretty sure you don't have to earth them up continually. But like I say, drop in the comments. I'd like to hear what everybody else thinks on that. These four that I said I'm going to put in a bucket, I'll leave them for a bit. I don't want everything to be ready to crop at the same time. And because the buckets are going to be a stick them in and leave them sort of experiment, once the weather heats up, I'll give them a bit of a start, I would think. And that's my second crop of first earlies. So let's go and have a look in the polytunnel to see how the ones I planted 4 weeks ago are doing. There they are. Oh, we've got a show there. Nothing there. So, going by that, at least they're making progress. 4 weeks, and that's as much as they've grown. Would I do it again? Now let's see how many potatoes I got out of the 2 buckets. The kneeling still. If you're like me and you get knee pains and back pains and probably getting old pains, I would go for it. It does make a difference. So anyway folks, I'll wrap that one up for there. Have a good weekend and I'll catch you all soon. Bye.